Alrighty, guys, we are back live from the reloading room. I love it. We are live from the reloading room. Hello, Maxine Dupree. I hope everybody's having a great Monday night. It is very humid, man. I have had to empty these freaking dehumidifiers 2 or 3 times. He called them a pendejo. Where is everybody at? Oh, there's one we've got hopped in. And here comes the flood of viewers. We're going to have a big stream tonight, guys. We're going to at least get to 3,700 tonight. We got to gain at least 100 subscribers tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. How are you on this Monday? We are closing in on that 4,000 subscriber mark. Quick, folks. Please make sure you smash that subscribe button. Got to give a big thank you to the sponsors of the channel, Bear Creek Arsenal, as well as Rock Island Armory, High Ridge Adventures Barbecue and Outfitting, Smith Werder Brass. I've always got to give a big thank you and shout out to Smith Werder Brass. They are awesome. Yeah. How is everyone tonight? Come on in, guys. Oh, Ultimate Logan, what is up, man? Thank you for joining us. Please subscribe if you're not already. What kind of cool guns y'all got? This is just part of my collection, man. I think I am. Well, cool. Thank you for being subscribed in. Oh, we got 7 in here. Hopefully there's some more hop in. It is a boring Monday night, and hopefully we got a lot of people hop in. If you'll take your fingers and double tap your screen, it will throw us up a thumbs up on the screen. There we go. I got a pump 30-06. Heck yeah. Hey, those are really, really nice. And they're really rare. Do I have an AR-15? That's what that is. Do you have an AR-15? Now they won't let me pick up guns on live, which sucks. I wished I could pick it up and show it to you, but this is about as much as I can give you, man. I love 300 Blackout. That's my jam. What's up, Big Keeper? Thank you for joining us, sir. Please hit that subscribe button. If y'all don't mind, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it, folks. We are trying our best to get to at least 4,700 subscribers by the end of the night. We're trying to at least get 100 new subscribers a day. And a Beretta M9, hell yeah. You got a stun gun and a whistle, and I'm not afraid to use it. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Hey, get you a can of this right here. Palm Mark III, that'll do the job. That'll put a grown man on his butt. Gun's looking... That 4570 is awesome. I love my 4570, man. Trust me, this right here will put down a dinosaur. When you've got a bullet that's as long as your friggin' finger and it's big around, that's a pretty big bullet, folks. I love the 4570. The 300 Win Mag, it is awesome as too. Yes, it will kill on both ends. But actually, that one don't kick as bad as you would think. It is a Rossi Model 1895 Trapper clone. It sure enough is. Is that a keg? What does that mean? Yeah, it don't kick as hard as you would think they do. A lot of people think that those would kick your brains out. They really don't. I would say that a 308 has more kick to it than a 4570. If I had to put that into words for people, I would say that the 308 kicks harder than an AR-10. If you want something that'll dog stomp the piss out of you now, that 300 Remington Ultra Mag right there. I was talking about something being as long as my finger. Yeah, that makes a 30-06 look like a baby. Ten-gauge shotgun. Oh my lord. My uncle had a 10-gauge single barrel, and it literally, I watched it kick my grandpa down on his butt. I'm talking about, he put one of the 3.5-inch shells in it, and it literally kicked my poor old grandpa right on his ass. MG, yes, that is a PSA AK. 300 Win Mag is a beast. That is 300 Remington Ultra Magnum. That is a 300 Ultra Magnum. You can hear the... I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that's the powder shaking inside of there. So, uh, I'd say there's about 50 to 60 grains of powder in this, probably if I was betting, because the 4570 uses about 50 something. So, eh, sounds like a salt shaker. I got a lever 10 gauge. Damn, now that's cool. PSA AK sucks because of cast front trunnion. Sell it and get a Romanian Yugo import. That's not cast. They're all forged now. They have a forged front trunnion. They've got a forged bolt and a forged bolt carrier. Yes, I have shot tannerite. I love Kimber also. But, Stefan, you have bad information, my friend. All of Palmetto State and Riley Defense AKs, they learned their lesson from them exploding in people's hands like hand grenades, and now they are all forged front trunnions, bolts, and bolt carriers. Yes, they learned their lesson. I just got a Riley with the folding stock. It should be here either tomorrow or the next day, I'm hoping. It's only coming from Hickory, which is just right down the road, so it's going pretty good, Brooke. How about yourself? So you've got a Riley and no issues at all. Well, that's good to hear. They actually hooked the channel up with a little bit of a sponsorship. I'm hoping that it does really well, which I think it should. They all learned their lessons, I'm pretty sure. Yes, that is a Heritage Rough Rider. But thankfully, they all started forging their front or their trunnions and the bolts and the bolt carrier, because that's where your splody bits are. You don't want anything cast. That's a good way to turn it into a hand grenade and literally blow your fingers off. Love you, Rough Rider, but it's got timing issues at the moment. Damn, that sucks, man. Those were meant to be disposable anyway. For $100, man, you can go get one of those. 22 Magnum or 22 long rifle. So, yeah. They have a 308 AK I'm interested in, a M77 build from Surplus Kits, of course. 922R compliant. Yeah, I hate that stupid import shit they got going on, man. It's so stupid. And that's made 7.62 ammo go through the roof. I want to get me a Spam can of ammo, but it's going to cost $400 for 700 rounds. Those are badass rifles. Thank you. Is that a 4210 a quarter to 7 crop? What the hell is that? Lever action is badass. Thank you, Lord Prep. Been years of abuse, and they are very solid for the price. I agree, man. For the price point, you can't beat them little Heritage Rough Riders. And they're very accurate if you can get one that don't have bent sights on it. But the ones they've come out with lately are really, really good, in my opinion. I've had no problems out of them. Yes, there is a lever action 308. My uncle's actually got a lever action 243. I've heard of lever action 10 gauges, 12 gauges. They make lever actions in all kinds of different ones. Yes, Lord Prep, that is a GF3. It is a blemish model. There's not a blemish anywhere on the gun that I have found. It shoots really, really good. The only thing that I had to do, I bought me an Arsenal cleaning rod and a Yugo cleaning kit for the back. But other than that, that's been everything that I've had to do. Oh yeah, and I got me a Russian military surplus sling. The Delton is on sale. Palmetto State Armory right now, 350. Get cheap mil spec. No, I'm probably just gonna leave it how it is. That Riley that I just got, it's got the foldable rear stock and all that on it, and it's got the wood front furniture. So I'm really excited about it. That's gonna be really cool. Love when blims come like that. Love my bore snakes for all caliber. Hell yeah. Can you recommend me a side charging AR? I want to get. Listen, Shaw Dog, go through my campsite link. I am sponsored by Bear Creek, and I will put my name of my YouTube channel, brother, on anything that Bear Creek Arsenal makes. They have sent me so many ARs to test. That's what that one is right there in the corner. I've got 8 or 10 of their firearms. I've never had any lick of problem. And I promise you, if you do have a problem, they will fix it in a flash. I've never personally had a problem out of 10 rifles that they have sent me to test. Never once have I had a problem. And they are more accurate than my $2,000 AR with a proof research carbon fiber barrel. Don't let people talk you out of a good deal, man. Trust me, Bear Creek makes a quality product. People are full of shit when it comes to that. Now, don't get me wrong. When they first come out, they did have problems with firing pin snapping. But they were getting stuff. But now they make them in-house with better materials. Sometimes you can't help stuff. BCA is very, very underrated. But if you do buy something, hey, if you got any questions about BCA products, go to my YouTube shorts and watch my videos. I have literally took 5 or 6 Bear Creek rifles and put thumbtacks and boards and got back at 50 and 100 yards and can literally drive the tack through a board. I do like retro style ARs, yeah. I like the old carry handles, the ones with the old wood furniture. I do like those. But the one thing that I don't like, I would rather have it as to not have it, is that forward assist. I love having a forward assist. Their lowers, their uppers, anything is good. Brookside, did you, hey, Shaw Dog, if you will and you don't care, please go through my campsite link if you do decide you want something, and they do help the channel out with some money. But I promise you, bro, I'm staking my reputation of my YouTube channel on it. Whatever you get, you will love, and it's more than worth the money. That's how much I believe in Bear Creek Arsenal. And if you think I'm bullshitting with you, I don't know if you can see my shirt or not, but I believe in BCA, bro. How much are you selling a pound of powder for? Primer prices? I ain't selling shit. I keep my primers and my powder, thank you very much. Any true reloader ain't gonna get rid of their powder primers. I love my reloading stuff, man. I've got all kinds. I've got another a rock chucker over here behind me and a Mech 12 gauge press. Trust me, man, I've got all kinds of ammo loaded up. That's not counting what's over here in the floor. This was perfect timing for me. You could retire on that powder alone. You ain't even seen what's underneath the table. Trust me, bro. Hey, that right there is hard enough to get by itself. And that's full. I'm talking full. We got to thank our buddies at Southern Reloading. They help us out a lot. That. Yeah, I remember when it's $10 a pound too. Now that jug right there is going to cost you at least $400 to $500. Reloader 7. Lord, it's hard to find now. I was lucky and got a pound of Trail Boss the other. Well, not a pound. It's 9 ounces. But yeah. Trail Boss is so hard to find. It's not funny. I hope you guys please subscribe. Hey, Brooke, did you send me that order number for that one that you got from Bear Creek? Carter B, I love guns. Me too, man. Me too. .556 is your favorite ammo. I love 300 Blackout. It's my favorite, 110%. The FRT, I really ain't into the forced reset triggers, man. I would rather take my time shooting. Now, an FRT would be good for suppressing fire or stuff like that. If one of you were suppressing fire for somebody to move positions and stuff. But other than that, I'm not really into the FRTs. I think it's a big waste of ammo. 300 Blackout is just yeah, I agree. I do deer hunt. Yes, I do. Right here, I actually see, here's the thing, Stephen. I load my own, so I save a shitload of money whenever it comes to 300 Blackout ammo. Especially the 190 grain Hornady Sub X bullets. A lot of people, what do I do with my order number for you? Take and go to my email, and it's in my About Me, and just send me that order number, and I send it to my representative from BCA, and they will give me money for my channel for making that sale, if you don't mind. A Tavor, oh, I like Tavors. They're really good guns. How many uses you get out of a casing? It just depends. A subsonic, hell, I mean, you can load that thing 10, maybe 15 times. Because they're not that higher pressure. But the more higher pressure you go, the more likely you're going to be to crack a casing, and then you got to discard it. Oh yeah, it don't matter if it's old. You're good, brother. Whatever. I just need the order number. Oh yeah, I like the MP5. I like the MP5 SD, the one that takes supersonic ammo and bleeds it off to subsonic. That's the one I would like to have. If I could have an MP5, that's the one I would get. Get a G3, it's an MP5 button 308. That is the truth. That is the truth. You got to do the HK slap. Smack the shit out of it. Give it the old HK slap. But yeah, that question about casings, it just really depends. It depends on the reloader. It depends on the pressure you put on it. Some cases are better than others for reloading. You ever think about building G3? The parts kit are like 120 bucks. I'd like to. Yeah, I have a MK. Oh, you got one of those AP5 now, but I've been looking at the Century CA3 rifle. Man, they've all got some really good weapons. I can't wait. I hope my YouTube channel does good, and then maybe I can start reviewing stuff like that for people. I would love it. Alrighty, let's see here. How fun is a semi MP5? Thank you there, Mr. Brookside. I just got that, sir. I've got a can on my 300 Blackout there. I love it. But I would love to get one of the MP5 SDs, I think is what it's called. It comes integrally suppressed, and you can shoot supersonic ammo through it, and it actually bleeds it off to where it's subsonic. So that is the route I would go if I ever went the MP5 route. Oh yeah, 100%. I can use that can with no ear pro all day long. Especially with them 190 grain or the 220 grain berries bullets that I use to practice with. I don't ever have to wear a stitch of ear protection. I wished I could take you all outside. Well, I probably can with my mic on and actually let you guys hear what it sounds like. I don't think YouTube, as long as you can't see it. I've messed with the 350 Legend a little bit. Bear Creek is actually sending me one of those to test. So I will have more information on the 350 Legend for you very, very soon. Sooner than you all think, actually. But the 350 Legend is an excellent deer cartridge out to about 250, 300 yards. That's about as far as I would take one. But they wreak hell on a deer from what I understand. You hollering at me? Don't tell me what to do. Sorry, y'all. Gotta help my poor old daddy out. Love you. Have a good night. Very cool. Gonna have to let me know. I will most definitely let you know. It's gonna be really, really neat. I like the 350 Legend. See, that's the thing. Not a lot of people know. In a lot of states, they will only let you use a straight wall cartridge to deer hunt with. So like the 223 and stuff like that, you can't use it, which is mind-boggling to me. But I wouldn't use a 5.56 to hunt with anyway. The only way, and this is the only way I would ever use a 223 or a 5.56 to deer hunt with, even though I know there has been a crap load of deer taken with them, is if I could load up some of these like this. I would have to have some of the Barnes TTSX solid copper bullets. That's the only way I would shoot a deer ever with a 5.56. A tip triple shock or just a TSX, it wouldn't matter to me, but anything Barnes makes is awesome. I may end up having to restart the string, guys, and put a different title behind it. It looks like we're not getting many here tonight. What's the highest caliber do I have? Pistol wise, it's a 454 Casull. Rifle wise, I'm gonna say probably this 4570. That 300 Remington Ultra Mag's a bad booger, but that 4570 is a little more mean than up close than a lot of rounds. I don't have no 50 BMG or nothing like that. I don't plan on taking any cars out anytime soon, but if I had to, I'm sure if I got some solid hard cast for that 4570, yeah, that'll do the trick. Or a good 12 gauge with a slug, that'll stop a car every time. Especially the Brennicky slugs, wicked. Yeah, that 4570 would more than put a deer down. Yeah, that 950 JDJ, damn. That Fat Mac, that's a bad bastard. I'm going to be over here with a 4-bore. Time to ride the lightning. Oh, yeah, home defense slugs. I'm a big fan of the Salt Creek custom ammunition. The 5 and the 6 pedal twister slugs, those right there are just like the G2 RIP rounds, except in a 12 gauge. That right there is a wicked round, folks. Finners. I like that picture, bro. That's a good picture. How is everyone on this Monday night? Please hit that subscribe button for me if you don't mind. Oh yeah, slug in general, it don't make no difference. I love Brennicky slugs, the Green Lightning and the Black Magic in a 12 gauge or a 20 gauge. That Green Lightning is a wicked round, folks. This is what's known as a Green Lightning. That will do the trick. I would feel comfortable shooting Bigfoot between the eyes with that Brenneke Green Lightning. Thank you. You got a nice 12. Well, thank you. That ain't a 12 gauge, buddy, but oh snap, there's radio. What's happening, dog? That is the man that donated the first money on my channel, folks. He helped our channel out when he didn't have to, so please go subscribe to Mr. Don't Call Me Your Radio. Oh yeah, I've seen a 16 gauge slug. My uncle actually has a couple of 16 gauges, 28s. He's got all kinds of stuff. Well, brother, you helped where nobody else would. So I just got to say a big thank you. That will hopefully be here tomorrow or the next day. I ended up getting the side folding AK. My uncle has a 16 gauge. It's so loud. They're all pretty loud. I suggest wearing earplugs. Or a set of these Walker's game ears is the way to really go. You got quite the collection. Well, thank you very much. This ain't even near a quarter of my guns, but this is just what I could fit on the table. Everybody, please hit that subscribe button, guys. We're trying to our best to get to 3,700 tonight if we can. We may actually restart the stream and see if we can't retitle it and maybe get a couple more people in here. It sucks that you got to put stupid titles on there to get people to hop in your stream, but it is what it is. Yes, I do make my own rounds. That's why I've got all that gunpowder and stuff in brass here. That's my press. I got a 20 gauge press. Then I've got another RCBS rock chucker right there. And then that's my 12 gauge press. So yes, I do make my own ammunition. And yes, it is worth it. And yes, it does save you a lot of money. You wouldn't believe how many people thinks that that's protein powder. And I'm like, why the hell would I have guns propped up with protein powder behind it? Hey, radio, you guys, if you don't mind, be refreshing. Please subscribe. I'm going to end this stream And then I am going to restart this with a different title. And we'll see if we can get some more people in here. We'll be right back, folks. Please, please